Inequalities, systems of inequalities. Systems of inequalities aren't like systems of equations. There isn't anything for you to solve algebraically. So we graph the two inequalities. The coordinate pairs, so those are all the xy pairs, the coordinate pairs where the solution regions overlap is the solution region of the system of inequalities. So we have two examples of systems of inequalities that we're going to graph, and hopefully this makes sense to you by the time we're done. So I'm going to do one in blue and one in red. The blue inequality there has a y-intercept of 2, 0, 2, right there, and a slope of 1/3. So that means go up 1 and to the right 3, up 1 and to the right 3, or down 1 and to the left 3, down 1 and to the left 3. And because there's no equal sign there, it's going to be a dotted line between, or a dotted line there for the whole thing. And now we can see that it's y is greater than, so we will shade above that line. And I don't have to go right up next to it or be perfect. You just need to get the point. And again, if you need, you can do arrows like this. And that's going to be important later, you'll see. The next inequality there, y is greater than or equal to negative x minus 2, has a y-intercept of negative 2, right there, and a slope of negative 1. That means go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. And I continue that, or up 1 to the left 1, and I can continue that. And because there is an equal sign there, that's a solid line. So I can continue to graph that in that way and see that it's going to be coming right here. All right. And now this is, again, y is greater than or equal to, so we're going to shade above. So here is where we're shading. And I think it's really nice to be able to see here, neither of the inequalities is that's not a region of solution set. For the blue, the line is not part of the solution set, but up here is. For the red, the line is, and all of this is, and everything going out in that direction is. So we can see the overlap is right here in this area, and it would go forever, in these directions. And you can see that the arrows, where the arrows overlap, that is the solution region. So all this right here. Now, we can check points. For instance, I can check the point 0, 0 in both of those equations. 0 is greater than 1/3 times 0 plus 2. This becomes 0. So we have 0 is greater than 2. And that is not true for the blue graph, for the blue inequality. So 0, 0 is not true for the blue. That's right, yeah. For the red, 0, 0, 0 greater than or equal to negative 0 minus 2. 0 greater than or equal to -2, that is true. So this one's true, and this one's not true. And for the red one, look, yeah, 0, 0 is part of the solution set of the red inequality. All of the points here would be true for both of them, but not on this line. Yes, on this line. None of these points wouldn't be true for either of them. These points would all be true for the blue one. So that's how you can check your solution set. So again, let's choose colors. The y-intercept there is -3, and the slope is 2, up 2 and to the right 1, or down 2 and to the left 1. There's no equal sign, so it's a dotted line, and we are shading above because its y is greater than the rest of the equation. And we can only do that when it's solved for y, when y is isolated there. That's key. So here we have these. This is where the solution region is for the blue inequality. On the red inequality, the y-intercept's 0, 2, and the slope is -1/2, down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2, down 1 and to the right 2, or up 1 and to the left 2. And because there's this equality there, we're going to have a solid line. Whoops, should we use a pin there? It's going to stay. So that solid line. And we are shading below because it's y is less than or equal to the rest of the inequality. So we shade below. And so it's here, like that. And so if we want to check and make sure, hey, I want to check something in here. Hey, look at that, 0, 0 is our in the solution region. So let's try. So we're going to try 0, 0. So I plug in 0 is greater than 2 times 0 minus 3. And so in that one, we have 0 is greater than -3, and that is true. And for the red one, we have 0 is less than or equal to -1/2 times 0 plus 2. So we get 0 is less than or equal to +2 because this makes a 0. And that is also true. So because that coordinate point, the coordinate point we chose there, so our test point is 0, 0, and it works. So it works. It's true for both inequalities. So that point 0, 0 has to be in the solution region, and it is. Here is the solution region. And that is the system of inequalities.